Okay, another successful day on the digital battle bus. I want to make a big thank you going out to the borough of Barking and Dagenham. We had an incredible time going there and meeting the people on the ground, on the streets, outside their homes, and finding out their real challenges. And that's what we're doing with this bus. Yes, it's fun to drive around in a fully digitally enabled video live streaming bus with your face on the side, but the point of doing this is to find out what are real Londoners struggling with and how come their current mayor doesn't seem to care or do anything about it. And I heard that over and over again, how frustrated people are with the lack of action from their government. And they said, he's never come around here and asked us the questions you're asking us, Brian. I said, why? Don't you vote for him? Doesn't he work for you? Isn't his job to serve you? And they all looked at me like I had said something that had never been said before. And the more I learn about politics, the more it actually makes me sick, because these people don't care about the citizens. They just want to get elected, and they have this two-party system that just seems to propagate weakness, incompetence, and the like. And so I want to thank Susan, the first woman I spoke to today in Dagenham. She was standing on her porch. She saw my bus. I came over. She was very skeptical at first, but at the end, we both agreed on the solution to knife crime, on the solution to domestic violence, or at least the way forward. Then I spoke to Tony on the streets, who talked about what the neighborhood used to be like. He said, Brian, when you used to stop people 20, 30 years ago, 29 out of 30 of them worked for Ford Motor Company. I said, Tony, guess what? I used to work for Ford Motor Company in Dearborn, Michigan. And he said, really? He said, nowadays, 1 out of 30 works there, and the rest are struggling economically. And he said, the knife crime is up 50% this year, and the mayor's not doing anything about it. He said, there's no community spirit. And he said, these politicians don't even care. He said he's frustrated and he wants someone to take action. We brainstormed ideas. I talked about him about my plan to empower community centers with corporate donations, and he thought it was a very good idea. But he was skeptical, and I said, you should be skeptical about these politicians. I wouldn't trust them either. And I said, let's talk about real ideas and let's see action. And that's what I promised him. Next, we went on, and I dropped by and saw Ovi, and Ovi runs the Barking Food Bank. And this guy is there with 8 or 10 people that are volunteering their time on a Saturday in a cold warehouse, packing individual food baskets for people. It was just amazing. My whole team was blown away. We brought them a bunch of supplies. They needed jam. They needed full-fat milk that had no expiry dates, or the long-life milk. We brought them juice. We got them canned vegetable and canned meat. It was a really powerful time, and our team was really impressed. And then finally, I bumped into Uzra at the tube station there and had an incredible conversation with her. So just want to thank all the people there. I was in Newham as well, and it was just powerful to speak with the people on the street. And they were saying, look, why is this economy still locked down? Why can't we find solutions? Why isn't the government finding ways for us to get back to work? It just seemed like it's never going to end. They don't have solutions, and all they do is blame each other. And I said, look, I feel your frustration, and my plan is to make a change and take London in a new direction. So I want to thank everybody who was out there, everybody that honking their horns, all the bus drivers honk their horns whenever they see me. I just really appreciate all of you out there. I talked to one of the guys that runs the tube station today in Dagenham East, all super supportive of what we're doing. A lot of people on the streets know me, and this is something that they're not talking about in the mainstream media or in the polls. We have a groundswell of supports, and they refuse to acknowledge it, but they're going to get a real awakening on Election Day, May 6th, when we show them that this is unacceptable behavior to disregard your citizens. And that's what they're doing right now. The current mayor knows he's going to get your vote. He knows that, this is a labor town and he can just coast and not do anything for you. I don't think that's acceptable. Let's show him it's not. Let's make the next 3 years something special. Do you really want 3 more years of this? Neither do I. Let's tell him that on May 6th. Thank you very much.